来到了 Cameron，the moment 我一 enter 了这个 temple，哇，全身都在 vibrating，就讲mindfulness，到了一个 level，然后就在吃饭的时候，哇，里面就 immediate 的就这样子silent 掉了。then 那个满电麦就在上面就哇他 acting like the memory 我真是看他就因为我在舞台上 silent 了以后没有讲话，这一次他又 silent 的时候，那个麦就讲，你是 committee 嘞，你 silent 了怎样how to work 哇，然后上面一直but surprising that 这一次我要讲话，我可以讲话，但是我一没有讲话，我是在 silent 里面。
对，that understanding will happen because this mano, the thought, they are actually not your friend. They actually can condition you into delusion and negativity. That's why it will prompt you, hey, you committee member, no, you silent, like the Mara, come and threaten you. You are, he told the Buddha, no, you cannot sit here. No. They want to attack him. So all this is the way of the sankhara activity, the thought process. Last time I told him, don't go and analyze, don't go and do the reasoning, because it's all from the memory, from the thought. So stay here. And now stay here, the test is up here, I'm telling you all the reason and justification that you shouldn't stay there. It's like the Mara don't want you to meditate and don't want you to be in that state. But this time, more stable, he understands. That's why he doesn't succumb to the trick played by this mundane thinking, the mundane suggestion from his own mundane mind. So this is very important. As cultivator of the way, you will know. Then like Alicia last time go through depression, he tell the wrong thought, enough. What did he say? You have deceived me. You have actually caused me so much suffering. Immediately subside. Because when you have awakened from that noble truth of suffering and the cause behind, you know it's all due to wrong thought. It's only wrong thought that can condition your fear, your worry, your anxiety, your depression, your suicidal thought, all the things. Then why do you want to think the wrong thought? That's why when he heard me share the first and second noble truth, there is like the light at the end of the tunnel. There is a bright smile, very, very subtle. Then I knew, Gautim already. Then after that she recovered. Then she tried to develop understanding of what she hears. Then I say, noble eightfold path, no negativity. Then he starts to think of wholesome thing, virtuous thing, do something for the world, do something to help people. Then from there, the mind becomes different. The peace come, the joy come. He always say, Farsi singer in Mandarin. You understand? Farsi, the direct translation is what? Dhamma joy. Dhamma joy. A lot of joy inside there. So all this, they will manifest when you have the Dhamma understanding. Good, continue.
我每一次来 retreat 的第一天，我就有去大雄宝殿做我的 aspiration， 就是说我希望在这一个 retreat 里面我要做什么来这一次我的aspirations 我是要stabilize 我的 silent mind，and then 我要 penetrate 这个 wisdom，然后就过后就开始 meditate 的时候。就开始上课了以后，我就一直 maintain 我就把我的 awareness 在 maintain 在我的 heart 这一边，然后我就一直坐住，每天我只是坐着，就让他自己的就去 move 啦。
对，让他 nature the way it actually move and develop the penetrative transformation inside. Don't go and like interfere. Means trust. Trust that nature's movement, silent, relax into it, and let it move. Then all the whatever understanding that it needs, the nature will absorb through the vibration. And when the vibration go in, the pure energy continue to open up. When I say open up, means not like open the door or whatever, no. Means activate all those nadis and chakra that's supposed to activate. Then it will transform your internal vibration. Where we all, every one of us, got a parasympathetic nerve, your nervous system. That one vibrate one, because there is life force inside there. Then if you know how to meditate, you know how to develop the tranquility and the stillness, it will bring about that very fine vibration. And the very fine vibration is very, very potent and very beautiful. It can assist you to understand many things, heal your whatever within your physical. It can help you recuperate. But as I said, body is still a body. You have this ability to have all this pure energy, pure vibration over a long period. Then the body, after that, if it can still succumb to sickness, disease, which is a natural process of the physical body, then you have to accept that reality. That's why nowadays, sometimes the cold weather, the chill, I still have mucus coming in, but it's not affecting me because to me it's nature's condition. I just accept it. That's why I need to sneeze, I will sneeze. No need to paiseh, just let it out. Okay, continue.
我就一直 stay 在这一边，同时也去听 brother 的 Dharma talk，就一直这样子。That's why 我就 experience 到就那天 brother 你讲的，就是你 stay 在这边只是 relax、aware 跟 enjoy，really 是really 是 enjoy，你什么都不用做，就 relax 这样stay，然后就 enjoy 就这样子。然后就in between， 我就每一天这样子的就 stay 在那一边。然后就有一天，它就有一个，你就 aware 到你这边是很像一个 brightness 这样子，很像一个白板这样。然后有一个东西 arise 要去 cover 它，它慢慢的这样子起来，它要去 take over 要去 cover 这个白色的这个然后我也不去理它，我 continue silent relax，然后那个东西它就慢慢就 subside 了，就又退去。然后不久后它又再来。他又 arise， 他要去 cover up 那个东西，没有 words 的，然后他又推掉，few times， 我都没有去理他，我就 relax， 我就这样子的 continue， 就过后就没有再来了，就到了在第4天的时候，那个morning 我们10点多，你是在讲那个哇那个魔送那些我就坐在那个椅子那边就 silent relax 就一直这样子在听。当吃饭的时候你就讲lunch time 的时候，然后我 come out from 那个 meditation 的时候，哇我这里整个你可以 feel 到你 understand 了，他这里整个就 understand 这样子，没有 words 的，但是你 feel 到就是你整个 understand
from your nature， understanding arise。
那个马爹妈也在上面，他很像在2楼看楼下讲，what you understand，what you understand，
他要create memory，
对，memory。
Because you know why? When he listen from here, actually the wisdom go in, but that vibration。The wisdom energy actually go in. That's why after he come out of the meditation, you like, how come now different? Now everything becomes so clear. Like I told you, I went into the oneness. Before that, I have a glimpse. Then I went into the oneness. Then when I came out of it, I understood everything. Then on the way down, when I go home from the bus, I saw the sense data all coming. I haven't fully come out now that time. That time I still silent now. Like you don't want to talk. Whoever greet you, even the monk, he looked at me, he smiled, he tried to talk to me. I just put up my hand. I also did a smile. Then he talked to Pali, wave, Pali. he said, you look at Brother Teo, he is so different, completely still, tranquil, like completely without thought. And your facial expression is so serene, so tranquil, so still. And people who can see, they know this person has transformed. That's why after that you become very different. So this one is the beginning. Then I have to explain the dark thing, try to cover. Yeah, all these are like the test, understand? If it come and test, your Monday mind will tell you, ayo, my this luminous light, brighter. If he go and cover, gone no. Understand? Then you want to do something, you finish it. The moment you want to do something, the mundane activity start already. Then that thing really covered. Wow, then you like busong, busong. But what he did is continue with the trust, just let it be. All these negative tests or whatever, they cannot move when you have the wisdom to accept the reality. That's why it disperses. Come again, disperse. Come again, disperse. Then finally, no more. Then after that, he came up from the meditation, that aha moment, like inside the Buddha said, Pachetang can be realized by the wise each for themselves. The understanding already there. Then he know. Then all the things that he listened, almost every session when we do the sharing, there is a lot of joy, relax, then maintain the stillness inside. From there, a lot of joy. That's why relax, enjoy, like what my last guide told me. That is basically the way to live life. No need to like stir your mind, be affected. No need to use your rational thinking and reasoning to try to come out with whatever understanding. That one is the thought, cannot give you understanding. That one give you a lot of idea. Idea is not wisdom. That's why you can have the wisdom to clearly understand this, then you will understand the beauty of the fourth support, trust. Just trust your nature. Don't interfere. Then everything will be okay. Relax into whatever mind state arrives and let things be. Yeah. Very good. Continue. Yeah.
那个时候你 feel 到里面就是 understand， 但是你不 understand 什么但是你就是知道哇 understanding， 所以在吃饭的时候就很多那个笔记，很多的 joys then 我就又在 continue 的就 silent the next day 初一那一天的下午4点，我就坐在后面那个椅子，我 continue 这样 silent， 很 subtle 很 fine 的的 vibration 这样子慢慢的来就他没有 words 他就这样慢慢很慢很 subtle 很细，你要 fully 的 aware 他就来到了你的这个 form and mind。我的 form and mind 就知道是什么东西，但是没有 words， 但你知道 acceptance，哇，他因为他很 fine 很细。although 我在很 silent 很 relax 里面，哇，不可以坐在那边因为你知道他那个 acceptance 哇，后来我就起来，我就下去走我就在大雄宝殿旁边这样慢慢的走里面又在念经，我就又跟那个念经就这样在一起，我就让他慢慢的就让他 actually 如果是以前是很 gross 的那种joys 但是他现在他不是，就是他很 silent， 但是你就是不能够做，你要去走，给他慢慢的 stabilize， 当我一 stabilize 了以后，那个 understanding 就真正的出来，是说，当你有了 acceptance 了以后 ，everything 就 OK 了。
When you go for a relaxed walk, your mind settle down. Although that joy, that pity, the very fine vibration, You can actually continue to sit down there and relax and meditate, but it's better go for a walk. Then once that one settle down, then, like he said, the mind develop the ability to actually allow the wisdom and understanding all to arise. That's why suddenly he realized that the moment that things settle down, the joy, the understanding keep on arising. That is the way cultivator will develop it and transform. And throughout this awareness-based meditation, as you develop the progress, a lot of things will happen along the way. For me, since 89, 36 years already, it's still continuing, unending. That's why I use the word unending, because wisdom is not something that you think you understand, finish. It can be perfected until it's a perfection. But more important is when we come to the existential world, the understanding that we develop in the existential world is the conditioned Dhamma's understanding. Understand? No? As far as the unconditioned, you can actually penetrate and finish off. You know already. The unconditioned words, Dhamma is like that, finish. Without that one, the conditioned world don't happen. That's why in the Heart Sutta say, when in true emptiness, all these things that the conditioned world experience don't have. But when it talk about learning, understanding life, at that time of wisdom within the conditioned world is unending. Because civilization keep on evolving. And different era, different civilization. So there are a lot of things in life and existence that you can experience, that you can develop the understanding. That's why I use the word understanding is unending. You cannot say you have understand the whole thing. That one, the unconditioned Dhamma, yes. But the conditioned Dhamma, unending one. Because the whole universe is so immense or keep on evolving. And you have to go through all this. That's why the Bodhisattva way takes so long. There is a reason. You have to actually go through this training, the extensive, what we call, process of cultivation. Every segment you come, you cultivate every segment. Then you keep on taking birth in different plane of existence. And coming back even to our human rhyme. There are eras where the evolution is very different. Like if you come back to the earth, we have recorded history of 5,000 plus years. If you have come back, the first 5,000 years, still very primitive. Only the recent century, or I should say the last 4 or 5 decades, we progress very fast. Then you see existence, the human consciousness evolve until so sophisticated, so different. So this era, you will learn different things. You will experience different things. Then through your cultivation, when you have the stability or understanding, then you know all these are wonderful existence that we can experience. That's why I say, the age that I was born until now, and maybe another decade, is the golden era, where every decade I see a lot of beautiful existential evolution movement. And the last few decades is faster and faster. And for you to have the condition, the weakness, all this is not easy. That's why you must know how to come. Choose to come at the era where you can learn a lot of things. Okay? Very good. Continue.
So 那个 acceptance 的understanding 了过后，哇，真的是很 profound。Then the next day morning， 我早上在普贤菩萨那边静坐，完了以后我一出来，我就 realize 那个第三那个 Monday Mind project out to 那个phenomenal world。它里面就 understand 从那个第三个的这样子 project 出去，然后我就整个就明白，这整个的 world 是我们里面 project 出去的。 哦，等那个，等下我讲，哇，一 project 出去，达摩我是就上来了。等最后那个一切唯心造，哇，the understanding 就 arise 了。
Mind make ade, 唯心造. Your mind created them. That's why last time during the talk beginning of last year, when we go through the book Ultimate Enlightenment to Transcend Life, he already mentioned at that time, when he saw the whiteboard at that time, he said, 当你的 psychological mind arrive, when your psychological thinking arrive, the world arrive. Actually, that time he already have the wisdom, but stability of it not there. But now the stability, where he saw it projected, and he saw it happening, then he realized from this third circle, the pure awareness nature, that mundane mind come out and project, and this whole thing becomes so clear. And this is seeing it from here now. Understand now? Not understanding it from theory after I tell you now. Understand now? That is a big difference. That's why after this, his understanding was stabilized. Then not long, he can share, he can teach. That's why the teaching, the real one, is not what you think. You have not developed the stability or inner awareness. You are not connected to the gateway. There is no way you can have this type of clarity and understanding. That's why that pure awareness nature, very powerful. It can realize a lot of things. It can awaken to a lot of things. But the form and mind must be connected to it. That's why Pacetang means only the wise one. You know who is the wise one? After the wisdom come here, this form and mind become wise. Only this wise one can realize. Well, only the wise one can be in this state without thought. That's why you have to train your mind to be ever mindful, constantly meditating. Otherwise, you cannot realize all this understanding. Can follow or not? Okay, good.
然后我就发现到，那天不是你在读在讲回那本书的时候，我发现到，我的 understanding 是 another deeper。我去年的那个 understanding， 我以前的感觉上是很像还是在 knowledge 的那个 level， 但这一次你很像是在 experience 里面。
那个时候你有看到了 ，but not stable, not stable。但这一次它显出来become very clear。That's why you have to constantly reflect, contemplate, silent. Then every time, whatever you encounter in life, whatever that arises from within, they are actually what they call wisdom pointer to prompt you to contemplate, to reflect, then to develop the understanding. Then once this one come out, whatever he contemplate, he understand on. Whatever he contemplate, he understand on. But that is how the awareness-based meditations, nature, behave. Before all those things manifest, you contemplate, you can only understand up to the level your nature has transformed. But as it transforms, you understand clearer, deeper, and it will continue to penetrate. That's why you realize every time got people progress, then got condition, I share more, I share more, I share more. It's not because I don't want to share. Like the Buddha said, the handful of leaf is enough for you, understand? That's why the Heart Sutta came out first. Then after that, like the Buddha told the monk, what I have understood is like the leaf in the forest. No. That's why I say it's a lot. And all those things you cannot share and teach until living beings have the understanding of causes and conditions to receive all this. That's why you cannot rush on. Okay? Hopefully you understand. In fact, last time, I think Ingbi there will remember, I think many years back, I said there are so much things that my nature have understood, but I cannot share, with no condition. Then later on you realize every retreat different. Every retreat different. Every sharing different. Like this retreat, again different. Like maybe that they walk in and smile and say, well, till this year, a lot more went in. That's why Dhamma, the understanding, when it arises, is unending, is because for those who have gone through the cultivation, the understanding you can never imagine on. That's why whatever you are, even a Jewish question or whatever question, that nature can answer you very clearly. These are the things that nature has actually awakened to inside. It understand it clearly. But to teach, I have to draw the four circle. I have to slowly start to explain. I have to use word. No? So every time you all listen to the word, like it gives you some understanding. It gives you some understanding. But like maybe later on come to realize, a lot of things need clarification. No? That's why Chui asks. Then the more you ask, the more condition it arises, then I can explain further. Then people who are ready, they listen. This is new understanding, that's why it's very different. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay, continue.
过后慢慢的那个 understanding 它很像 stabilize 我了解很多的东西。当我听 Brother 你在解释这4个circle 的时候，你的 explanation match with 我的那个 understanding， 我讲exactly 就是这样子，就是你 understand 你的 understanding， 我的 understanding 跟 Brother 你的 explanation 是 match 在一起的。好，然后其实我自己也 realize 那个看戏我们的
cinema
cinema 的。然后过后你一讲 cinema 的时候，我讲exactly 就是我也 realize that 很像是一个 cinema 这样。不是你过后一讲出来，我讲就是那种 understanding 它是相应
相应。Because it's just your consciousness, thought projection, understand? Perceive thing. Then you get like glue into it because so real, appears so real to you. Then when the show ends, the light on, you realize a white screen. All the sound system, the lighting, everything, go back to normal again. Then you realize it's an illusionary moment. That moment that you experience during the whole video or cinema show can be 1 hour, 1.5 hours. Is illusionary, not what you think. But everything project onto the cinema screen, then you, through your perception and memory, you just cling, hold. And then you, in your mental formation after the show over, you can still continue with the dialogue inside another. And you can create more idea. If the ending had been different, it will be even more interesting. Like you want to be a director inside the show. So all this is what mundane activity, mundane thinking all about. So when you understand, it becomes very different. Very good, Sadhu.
然后就到了昨天早上就 after，因为真的是那个understanding 它 stabilize 了，慢慢那我一听 Brother 你的 explanation 是 match 的时候，哇，整个就很像很 stable，那种你就是知道就是明白，然后慢慢自己也很像自己也明白，
你
自己的 understanding 再加上 Brother 你的 explanation，哇，就很像更 stable，更 deeper。所以是昨天早上我下去做了早课完了以后。我一抬起头，我那个把开摩尼，那个 Metropolitan 的那个Verojana 的这边就发光这样子
那个光，
我一看到讲OK， 搞定然后我就再看过去普贤菩萨，普贤菩萨也这样，我讲 OK， 我的师父也讲 OK， 就Brother 我在这一次我 go through 了以后我的 understanding，我是想我们的那个Sankara， 它是来很讲， 它很像梦这样子。
Yeah.
它这样子，我的 understanding 是说
dreamlike，
对，
dreamlike，
它很像梦这样子轻轻的来。
Yeah，
它轻轻的来。但是因为Sakaya 弟弟Avijja， 你就去 hold 它，它就跑进了你的那个pure awareness 里面，就变成了 Monday mind， 它就变成了 thought， 然后就那个 thought 就 arise 了。那个每一个 thought， 我们的每一个 thought 是 arising passing， 它是生死。那么每一个 thought 它又 arise 那个energy，这个 energy 是一个 karmic energy 来的，non stop 的这个 arising， 这样生死。
在的轮回。
对，然后我讲，那完了，我们每一个人，你就一直在这个 samsara 里面，就一直的这样子的 travel， 就因为这个东西，这个梦这个 dreams life 让你认为是因为 Sakaya 弟弟，你认为是 real 的，你就 hold 它，然后他就 push 你，你就每一次就一直这样，哇，我讲哇 ，non stop， 没有 full stop 的这个生死，只有这个 Buddha Dharma， 只有这个 cultivation， 它才能够让这个 traveling stop。哇 ，very very profound 是吧？
是的。
然后就，其实 brother， 我的 understanding 是当我在那个 silent mind 的时候，那个东西这样子来的时候，我的 understanding 是，你的那个本来你是在你的pure awareness， 你的 pure awareness 是 always there 的，你在 relax 的时候，你 aware relax 它就是在那一边，但是 out of the 你的 Sakaya 弟弟。其实那个东西 arise， 我的 understanding 是你的那个 sense data 来，他要来 take over， 但是他一直这样子 arise， 他的那个 arise 是 due to the habitual tendency， 因为你的 habitual tendency， 那个 sense data 一来，然后你的 avijja 你就去 clean 它，the moment 一 clean， 那个 sense data 就 cover up 你的这个 pure nature， 你的 pure nature， 然后就变成了consciousness。
lost in thought，
对，by aggregate of form and mind 就 arise 了，但它就 immediately， 它 from 你的 heart 这一边，它就上来你的这一边，你的 brain 这一边。Actually， 如果我们的 mindfulness 够 stable 够 silent 的话，你会在你的 mindfulness 去看到那个 thought exactly 就是一个，它有很像看戏这样，它是有 image 的。
我们 it's like you are dreaming， you are going through a dream state。That's why the Buddha, in his teaching, he gave you the analogy of Sankara. What is it? Banana stem. Don't go and waste time. You go and peel. Every layer you go and peel. Finally, at the core of it, nothing. But you cling, you grasp. That's why every layer you think, very nice, very nice. You, instead of peeling the layer, you add layer, add layer. And like, your knowledge continue to build up the banana stem until it's so thick, you've forgotten that at the core of it, empty. So to transcend all this delusion, to severe and to root it out, you have to have the direct seeing to see clearly that all these are mind-made, no reality. Come and go, arise and pass away, arise and pass away. So, the only reality is the present moment, highest in life, and yet it's so transient that you will realize that think also like that, don't think also like that. Then you realize thinking is for living. If it's not for the existential living, you don't need to think. Think for what? And then the penetrative understanding will come, like the Buddha's word, like your morning chanting chant. Sabbe Sankara Anicang. Means what? All Sankara is impermanent. Come and go. That's how. After that, you somehow cannot see. That's Sabbe Sankara Dukkhang. If like song saw, you go out and lash onto it, give meaning, cling, grasp, and continue to create the story, then it brings about suffering. And that's how. That's like all Sankara. No amount of analysis, thinking, and reasoning can give you the wisdom. The more you think, the more you create sankhara, it will bring about suffering. Because your wisdom has not penetrated until you can accept everything. Understand? The acceptance that he realized is very powerful, very important. Whatever arises, that is the reality. So learn to see things as they are. You have to accept first. Then you act. That is the understanding of the living Dhamma. Otherwise, you cannot penetrate. Then you penetrate already when you have seen clear enough until you realize every instant, every moment is just the thought's projection. Understand? The mano arising and passing away. But that is the present moment. Understand? Then you cannot silent and stay with the present moment. You are lost in thought. Understand? Perpetually lost in thought. Like samsara become eternity, traveler in space and time. That is how delusion can actually draw you. And actually it's like a dream state. It's just conscious, like the images on the other. Like the cinema show, you think very real. All these are mimic. Images. So wake up, then understand. Then you will know sabbe sankhara anicca, sabbe sankhara dukkhang, then sabbe dhamma anatta. Dhamma anatta means all of Dhamma, whether conditioned Dhamma or unconditioned Dhamma. Well, Dhamma in Pali, the Buddha explained two types, Sankata Dhamma and Asankata Dhamma. Conditioned Dhamma and the unconditioned Dhamma. Understand? That's why all of Dhamma is anatta, not only the conditioned Dhamma. Even here at the third circle, understand? The pure awareness. It's not a being, understand? The asankata Dhamma, the unconditioned Dhamma inside the third circle is also anatta, understand? Non-self, not a permanent unchanged entity. You cannot cling, that's why I say you cannot come out and live life, understand? But that one is just a nature, pure nature. So all this understanding, if you penetrate, you can understand. If you don't penetrate, you cannot understand. Then you will be like Chui. You think when you are at the pure awareness, you are different. When you fall, like the other person asked me a question, from there you fall and go to the mundane mind. Where got such thing? Understand? Well, that nature is that nature. That nature is always there. The moment your thoughts cease, you are aware of it. Understand? Well, the 5 aggregate of form and mind can either be with the pure awareness without thought, or is lost in thought. You remember, I always give you the very important pointer. Man can only do one thing at a time. Either you are aware within the moment, fully aware, then you can know what is going on. You can observe the reality or the movement and all those things. Then you can understand how your mundane mind stirs, how the habitual tendency condition you into all this. Then how your views, opinion, conditioning, phobia, memory, insecurity play trick on you. Because these are all mind state that has the evil roots of greed, hatred, and delusion. So that one, when it is fully aware, it is with the moment to understand life, to actually witness the reality. Then everything is very pristine, very wonderful. But if you are not there, means not with the pure awareness, where are you? Lost in thought. So, like song say, creating your own story. That dreamlike thing draw you away. Then karmic consciousness. Every time you put song, is your karmic consciousness and like and dislike, pleasant and unpleasant. So all these are what we call the karmic mental intention that condition the karmic movement. That's how you become what you are. You are born of your karma, heir to your karma, conditioned and supported by your karma. And you are what you are because of your karma. So all this, the cultivator of the way will see very clearly. Whenever you are not here, you are lost in thought. Without wisdom, this fellow, what will happen to you? Without wisdom, you become heedless. Yeah. And when you become heedless, you go Holland already. You're no longer in existence. In the sense that you really live life. Means you have debated. Gone until Holland, don't know how to come back. So all this is what the teaching is all about, and it's capable of being understood if you do the awareness-based meditation. Very good.